I'm a 21-year-old girl living with HIV, and this is what I've observed, and it works. Drink your pills. I know we hate it, but drink your pills. Journal, journal, journal. Invest in yourself. Pour into yourself so much that when you meet a new person, they don't really have to complete you because you're already whole. And what you do is you just basically experience life together and you complement each other, and that's it.
5 reasons why you should talk about HIV before Valentine's Day. The first one is kind of obvious. It builds more trust and honesty in the relationship. And this is important because you don't want to be at a point where you said you should have told me so, or if I'd known better, I would have. Both for a couple that is unaware or they are both negative, and a couple that one of them is living with HIV. Talking about HIV brings peace of mind and transparency, and we like that. Second reason is quite simple as well, to protect the one that you love. So it's important to know your status, especially because a lot of you are going to be. So it's important to know your status. Knowing your status before Valentine's Day, before anything happens, intimately like that, is you ultimately saying to your partner without using words, I care about your health, and that's why I'm going to prioritize knowing my HIV status. So the third one is simple. You are both showing each other that you care about each other's health. So whether you live with HIV or you're not, however the relationship dynamic may look like, it's just you guys saying, I care about your health and I care about mine. This can be demonstrated when you guys have conversations about, treatment, prevention, and U equals U. Well, the fourth one is basically more directed to a couple that's discoordinate, where one person is living with HIV and the other is not, or their status is unknown. And this is having conversations centered around how to be intimate with one another. You'd find that the partner that is living with HIV is possibly undetectable, which means that if you, hypothetically speaking, you guys have unprotected sex, you stand a zero chance of being infected with HIV because they are undetectable. U equals U. That's the beauty of U equals U. So it kind of helps get those lump sum conversations out of the way. So it helps to know if your partner is undetectable or not, and then you can know what steps to take then. Having these conversations empower you to make the right choices. Whether or not your partner is undetectable, you can still be on prep yourself, no pun intended. So that's getting on pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a prep, meaning you won't be infected with HIV if you're on PrEP. You can ask your healthcare advisor about that. And assuming you're not on PrEP, you can PEP after a good night. I don't know why I'm being awkward. Those are the reasons why you guys should be talking about HIV before Valentine's Day.
Earlier today, I saw a girl from South Africa who was celebrating being a virgin for 31 years, which was a great thing. In fact, I was about doing a video to talk about it. And I was like, wow, I'm super impressed that we still have a virgin in South Africa. Ha! I was impressed though, I will not lie. But I got so busy and then I went on the internet to get a picture for something. And then I got in contact with this video that has just been posted that she has been, she's a 21-year-old girl living with HIV. What a brave girl. In fact, everybody in that comment section was just saying, wow, this is wonderful for her to even come out to talk about it. Like, that kind of, she was okay talking about it, and she was educating people, and everything she said was the truth. You need to always tell your partner if you are positive, so that if they love you enough, they can stay. If they don't, let them walk away. It's as simple as ABC, right? But some people would rather not talk about it. Then they'll go get involved with another person and they will not infect the person. So it's better for you to always talk about it. Like she mentioned before Valentine's. Valentine's Day is not even supposed to be a day where people do all these things. But of course, you know how people can be. They just want to do what they want to do. Somebody will have to just lie that they are okay just because they want to infect another person. There are people who randomly go around infecting people of HIV. So I'm so happy that this girl, this South African girl living with HIV at 21, is able to tell her truth. And I think that with the way the HIV is in South Africa, it's almost like every household has a patient. I think their government should do something to help them. Now that America has withdrawn their aid for all this HIV, support and all. I think the government should now pump money, because they said by March they'll be removing all the rands they give them, the 350 rands they give them monthly as stipends. They'll be taking it back, no more grants. People should go and work hard, which is a good thing also. They should pump it into the HIV and AIDS matter, because it's very, very rampant in South Africa. And I feel that a lot of children that were being vulnerable at the time they got this. For a girl to be 21 and she already has it, it means that she got exposed to that other life earlier in life, which is one of the biggest problems in South Africa. I know some people will still come here to drag me and say or whatnot, but I'm just saying the right thing. You guys should look at it critically and let me know I'm saying the right thing. Protect your children, educate your children, teach them how to prevent all of these things. By so doing, it will be easy for your children to stay away from this kind of things, because it's really, really not easy for someone to come out and say they are living with HIV. It's not easy, but she did a bold step and came out to talk about it. I just pray that, because that if she's on her pills very well, she'll wake up one morning and she has it, but she cannot infect anybody. But that's why the retroviral drugs, medication rather, the retroviral medications are always advised that people take it judiciously and not skip, so that you will not fall victim of circumstance. Guys, thank you. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section.